Damn coughing. We've left those sands long ago, and it still persists. What does Crest even smoke? It's terrible. In any case, I'm better now.
I hate to interrupt, guys, but you should come to the mess hall. The table is almost served.
Thanks, Stepan. We'll be there in a moment. Shall we go, Artyom? Or shall we stay a little longer? It's so nice. You know, Artyom, I've been looking at Stepan and Katya, you and me, and thinking how lucky we are. It was so different with my parents. It was bad. Did I ever tell you why my mom died? Of course I didn't. It was because of Dad. He used to be even harsher back then. He used to come home from the barracks and reach for the bottle while taking off his boots. They'd quarrel, and then he'd stop appearing for a time. And while he was away, she'd start drinking too, and crying when she was sober. She'd feel better, would get kind of dreamy when drunk. You know how she used to call me, just A. She'd hug me and say, "One day, A, you and I are going to go to Vladivostok, the city I was born in. And from there to a village on the ocean shore." I was 5 back then and didn't really get much. But I could imagine that village and the ocean so vividly, because I believed her. And then she killed herself, drank some kind of poison. Father quit drinking after Mom's death. Didn't ever pay much attention to me, but with her gone, he'd never leave me alone. Took me along everywhere. We only talked about her a couple of times, though. I used to have this doll, Jana. I played make-believe that she was my daughter, and we went to the ocean together. Then my father hid it, told me it got lost. He probably didn't want me to agonize over Mom's dream. Then I imagined she grew up and went to Vladivostok. And now I'm going. Not to Vladivostok, but with you. The dream came true. By the way, I was always intrigued by what Dad dreams about. He should have some dreams, so what are they? Higher rank? He could choose any. Saving people? What would the saved do next? Sit underground? I never understood him. What does he hope for in life? What makes him happy? Nothing, perhaps. He never really had any time to think about tomorrow. Down in the metro, those thoughts don't come casually. Here on the surface, though. I, for one, have something I want to do. I want to run through the sand barefoot. Build a sandcastle for the kids. I'm imagining two. A boy and a girl. The boy would be a copy of you. We'd go swimming with mountains behind us. Wooden houses on the shore. The sun would wake us up every day, rising from the ocean. That harbor is our destination. Worth going there even if we have half the world to cross. Everyone should have a destination. A point on the map where they aspire to go, and where one could finally be happy. All our guys have their own. Damir, another. We broke out of the metro and are now starting to scatter. Not at once, of course. At first, we're all still running together, searching. But eventually, each of us will find a point like this, and stay there. I don't know where my dad's destination is. Don't know where yours is either. But I know I love you. A whole lot. Go, Artyom. I'll rest some more and join you later.
What do you know?
Everything is perfect, Artyom. Follow us.
Well, if that fancy
Great job! Come on, guys, give it your all!
Attention, guys!
Foxtrot!
Make it noise!
That was a great
Wow, thank you, boys.
Sit somewhere nearby.
I've kept silent for too long, but now I simply must talk. I have to warn you about Stepan.
What did I miss?
He's incredibly
You should have seen them dance.
me.
Don't you worry. You'll get another chance.
A moment of your attention, please. Half a year on the road, and 4,000 clicks behind us. We have been through a lot. Damir. All right, people. I do understand I can't keep it a secret much longer. After a careful study of the satellite maps we've obtained, and much deliberation, we've found a place we could call our new home. It is a river valley. There's forest and a hydroelectric power plant. Yeah! This place is quite far from densely populated areas, which, as our journey has proven, is important. We're about 2 days away from it now. So, congratulations!
Yeah!
Yet, this is not our last order of business for today. Stepan, Katya,
Oh, Prince!
Stepan, Katya, repeat after me. I take you to be my
I
spouse.
take you to be my spouse.
And vow to hold you from this day forward.
And vow to
For
hold
better,
you from this day forward, for better or for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer,
In sickness and in
in
health.
sickness and in health.
To love and to
To
cherish
love and to
until
cherish
death do
until
us
death
part.
do us part.
As the captain of this ship, I hereby pronounce you husband and wife. Live long and be happy. Oh, and Gorka!
Oh!
Anna, what's happening? Be careful, people!
Anna, please hold on.
What's happening? What is it, Anna?
What's that cough? Gotcha. Do something, please!
Don't crowd her! Give her air!
Damn.
I'm sorry I didn't say anything.
What are you talking about, baby?
In Yamantau, when they dragged me away, that ghoul doctor said my lungs were falling apart. The gas I breathed in that ammo dump said I
How
don't
can you
have long.
believe that monster? We've just been through a desert and all that sand, so that might be the reason. Katya, Artyom, a few words.
I'm all right, Artyom. Go. I'm fine now.
I don't know about this. The old man is furious.
So, son, care to tell me what
Colonel,
we do
please.
now?
Let us not panic and think constructively.
So, Katya, what do you think?
I think that trusting some degenerate's diagnosis wouldn't be wise. A move from humid metro into the desert with its dry heat and sandstorms is a stress for lungs.
Yes, I do think she'd be hit really bad right off the start had it
My
been
thoughts
gas.
exactly. Thus, first I'll check her condition to the best of my knowledge. Also, we're approaching the valley with its forest air. That alone could heal her.
I'm sorry to intervene, but did something happen?
Anna coughed up some blood.
God. Do you really think it's the sand? Sounds more like TB to me. That's for sure.
TB we can handle. We've got enough antibiotics, and air does help with that.
What if that degenerate was right, Katya? What do we do? Is there a medicine?
There was an air defense battery station in our village. Right on the brink of war, they received a new drug. It saved a lot of people after gas exposure and general poisoning. I'll check my mom's records and find its name. I think it was produced in Novosibirsk.
Right, Novosibirsk. Yermak, your opinion.
For Anna's sake, I'd go to the edges of the earth. As for Novosibirsk, it's about 2,000 cliques.
Then it's decided. We head for the valley. If it is suitable, we settle there. If Anna's state worsens, I'll take a group of volunteers to find that drug. So Katya, please, find that name for us.
I'll find it, don't worry.
One more thing, Artyom. I want no surprises in that valley. You are our most seasoned scout. So take the rail car, one volunteer, and go check everything out before we arrive. Let's go back for now. Tell Anna and the people to calm down. Poor girl. Now I understand why she was so down lately. Just imagine thinking about all that for so long.
So, what is the jury's verdict?
Now, here are your orders, everyone. First of all, stay calm. The plan stands. We head for that valley with its fresh air and clean water. Then we go about settling there. If Anna's health...
Dad, please.
I repeat, Anna, in case you start getting worse, there's a drug Katya told us about, so we can go and find it for you, if it is needed.
That sounds like a great plan. I'd also like to say this. Guys, please don't worry. I've been feeling pretty bad as it is for ruining the party.
Oh, come on, you didn't ruin anything.
I just brought myself down to rock bottom over that bastard from Yamantau. Though it must just be the sand and desert climate.
Of course that must be it. We were discussing exactly that just now.
All right, a toast. To you guys. Just be happy together.
To you!
Toast!
Stefan, will you play that song? About us.
Easy as pie.
Полковник Васин приехал на фронт со своей молодой женой. Полковник Васин созвал свой полк и сказал им: пойдем домой. Мы ведем войну уже 70 лет, нас учили, что жизнь это бой. Но по новым данным разведки мы воевали сами с собой. Я видел генералов, они пьют и едят нашу смерть. Их дети сходят с ума от того, что им нечего больше хотеть. А земля лежит в ржавчине, церкви смешались с золой. И если мы хотим, чтобы было куда вернуться, время вернуться домой. Этот поезд в огне, и нам не на что больше жать. Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей, пока мы не увязли в борьбе. Она умрет, если будет ничьей. Пора вернуть эту землю себе. А кругом горят факелы. Это сбор всех погибших частей. И люди, стрелявшие в наших отцов, строят планы на наших детей. Нас сражали под звуки маршей, нас пугали тюрьмой. Но хватит ползать на брюхе, мы уже возвратились домой. Этот поезд в огне, и нам не на что больше жать. Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей, пока мы не увязли в борьбе. Она умрет, если будет ничей. Пора вернуть эту землю себе. Этот поезд в огне, и нам не на что больше жать. Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей, пока мы не увязли в борьбе. Она умрет, если будет ничьей. Пора вернуть эту землю себе.
This is definitely about us. There's even a colonel in it.
Yes, it is time we took this land back. And one more thing. We don't want surprises like the ones we had on the Volga or in Yamantau. So we're sending a scouting party ahead on a rail car. Artyom needs a volunteer to support him.
Me! Pick me! I'll check the hell out of that valley. Please?
Something makes me think that Alyosha is mainly going to check if there are any Amazons or women in general there.
So we're all set. Frankly, I envy you, Stepan. You got a full family, a wife and child at once. And you don't have to worry about diapers or belly aches.
Envy is a bad thing.
We're not the ones to avoid diapers, Colonel. In fact, we're planning to present Nastya with a little brother, if she doesn't object.
I'd rather get a sister. We could play with dolls together. I could care for her.
You could play Sparta in special operations with your brother.
Ah, cut it out, Stepan. God knows we've had enough of operations. I don't know about you, but I'm tired. I'd like to retire. Time to have some life.
You can't retire yet. You're too young.
I am old, Nastya.
You're not.
You said envy was a bad thing, Nastya. But what am I to do? Your mom has you, but my Anna doesn't have a smart girl like you.
Dad!
Don't dad me! A 20-year-old won't even think about children. But I would sure like to see grandchildren at my age.
Yeah, you teach them CQC.
Dual-wielding pistols.
I could come visit you.
Of course, you're welcome, Nastya. The thing is, Grandpa Miller won't give up until he has grandchildren of his own.
Hear that, Artyom? I don't even know what else to say. She's beautiful, sporting.
Yeah, I'm Olympic level with a rifle.
I get not having kids in Metro. Darkness, TB, rats, mutations. But what about here?
All right, Dad. We'll get to work on solving your problem tonight.
At that note, how about a drink? To repopulation of Earth. To kids.
Yes, to children.
To children.
Children!
Smooth as silk.
And one more toast. To the new colony. May it grow and prosper.
This is rough. To the new colony!
The stuff is strong.
And to having more women joining.
Alyosha, I never doubted you.
Yes, Alyosha. I don't think you should be worried about that. If we are successful, there will be people joining us. Honest, good people. I'm sure they survived too.
Well, if any bad people decide to show up, they'll be sorry they did.
Oh, definitely. When we're done with the bad apples here, we might think of something to do about Moscow.
That's true.
To love!
To love!
Yes. Ambrosia.
Good.
Stepan, play some more.
Stepan, could you give us that one? By Boris.
This heat is just unbearable.
My pleasure.
Полковник Васин приехал на фронт со своей молодой женой. Полковник Васин созвал свой полк и сказал им: пойдем домой. Мы ведем войну уже 70 лет, нас учили, что жизнь это бой. Но по новым данным разведки мы воевали сами с собой.
Yes, I must say, I'm rather partial to this valley. Take air for one. Makes your head swim. Never smelled air like this in my life. I bet if we spend a week there, it won't just cure Anna. It'll make Colonel grow his feet back. Damn, this is one bumpy ride. The rails are all bent. The whole track seems to be fixing to slide down. I sure hope it can hold our weight. Let's hail the Aurora and tell them to take the other road. Come in, Aurora. This is forward recon. Do you read? Over.
Aurora here, reading you loud and clear. Over.
Colonel, sir. This track won't hold the Aurora. Take the main one. Over.
I see. This one requires some repairs. This will hold us back. Regardless, the plan stands. We rendezvous at the dam. How is the general situation there? Over.
The general situation is completely awesome, Colonel. Sir, Anna is sure to love it here. Over.
Glad to hear that. Carry on. Aurora, over and out.
So the plan goes like this. We get to that dam, check it out quickly, and call them over. Just take a look at all this beauty, huh? Don't you want them to see it sooner? Look at that church for one.
Artyom! Hold on!
Nothing here. Coming.
Our guys caught your friend, but I can see your two are not bandits. I'll help you out if you don't do anything stupid. Gotta run now. Just stay out of sight and you'll be fine. Catch you later.
I owe you a big one, and I'll never forget this, I swear! These forest fuckers just left me here for the wolves! I don't seem to recognize you. Which barrack are you from? You sure have some nice gear. In any case, don't go there alone. I tried, and, well, you know what happened. These bitches hiding like fucking lizards. I found a way in and was going back already when the fuckers jumped me. Fuck. Fuck. Both legs went to sleep. Can't even move now. I'll wait here till they wake up and go bring the boys. We have a good chance to get a drop on them forest fuckers now. We'll tear them apart like fucking rags. Just look, man. Tell me, which barrack are you from after all? I thought I knew everyone. Are you even from our camp? Well, if you're not one of ours, I'm in your debt anyways. Thank you, man. As for these fuckers, if you want to get through their territory, you have to move like a ghost. Though, you look so tough, you could take them all out by yourself, I bet. So if you see any of them fuckers, do them all in. They have it coming to them for hanging our boys from those posts. Good luck, man. You'll need it.
fast! Stop right there! It's the brethren of the coaster! Take another step and we run our rig on you!
Aye! Another step and you die!
Yeah, so beat it, you scallywag! If you know what's good for your ground-loving ass! Even one of you drifters we caught today is too much!
Aye! Be a good doggy and get lost!
Look, I've been thinking about asking you all this time. All this pirate stuff, the corpses on the post, do you guys really think the teacher wanted this?
The teacher wanted us to defend ourselves.
Well, none of this stuff helps. The bandits have been seen in the village again. Plus, our guys caught a drifter today.
This just means they need us to remind them the lesson. That's why we're here. We'll catch a couple and make some fresh scarecrows.
Well, bandits, I do understand. They did terrible things here. But this new drifter doesn't look like a bandit. Perhaps he was just passing by.
If he is not a bandit, he should have just passed us by, but no, he crawled out of the river here. I say make a scarecrow out of him and keep the others away.
I don't know about this, really.
Besides, how would they know?
Well, they're probably picking on us all the time, like we're picking on them.
What do you mean?
Like I did. I picked on Olga. She was taking a dip in the lake and didn't notice me. That's the rat on that girl.
Yeah, she's amazing. I wish she'd stop hanging with those cowards. By the way, why do they get up on the road most of the girls? Okay.
Why do I have to stand here? Stupid place.
Alyosha, come in. We'll keep trying to contact you.
told you he was not alone.
Ha! All right, let's cut the rope and take him to the camp with the first one.
Hey, wait a minute. You pioneers already have one, and this is our catch.
He got caught on our turf.
The net is mine, so bite me.
Oh yeah? Well, why did you set the trap on our turf then? Besides, you already have an intruder's backpack.
I dived for the backpack, and you chickened out.
Oh, I chickened out? You're pirates! You have more boats! And this one will face the forest court.
Bоже mой, you are all cowards. He's an intruder, an enemy.
What are you, a bandit? What did the teacher say? He said we must be different. Did you forget?
Isn't your head getting a bit too big? The teacher said we have to defend ourselves first. All the rest was later. Did you forget what the intruders would do here? He's an intruder too, so he must die before he brings the others.
Enough! The forest court comes first. The court will decide if we kill him.
So you got out, you asshole. It takes real skill to get away from the master of the forest. This means you're dangerous. Damn it. Fucking backpack. I got greedy. Well, shoot me. Could still be alive. What do you think? The hit from the master.
The master probably got fusion too. You went to the camp, we came here. It all took time.
So what? We must at least get the bodies back. We'd be called cowards if we don't.
Yep, let's push it then.
Yeah. Tell me one thing, Joe. How did you guys manage not to see the master? He can walk silently. And we were distracted. Another intruder got caught in the trap. And Eugene got excited, started demanding all the loot, or at least the food. Another intruder? Weird that Olga didn't say anything. And didn't even come with us. Well, so where is he? Still hanging. If the master didn't get
Your forte. You said you were going to hold the lumber mill and ran.
Don't you dare! The boys died there to the last man! The deadlands are spreading. Holding that is harder than keeping one intruder under a rock!
And we will hold the swamp camp. Don't be afraid, weaklings.
You say that again and I'll deck you! Watch your throat! But he was saying shit about the boys who died there!
Alright, anyhow, you pioneers shut your mouth with the train. Better than waiting for their attack.
Remember the teacher's words. We defend ourselves.
Attack is the best form of defense.
What? I don't remember the teacher saying that. The teacher said you have to read. So we read that in our book. What's in that pass?
What?
Something died. I guess I'll go wash the sweat off.
Instead of wasting time.
I just finished the patrol and am now enjoying my free time, so get off my case!
Free time is for rest, and you're going to lose your voice if you continue like that.
Freeze, Drifter! So, we meet again? Though I bet you don't remember who dragged you out of the water. My name is Olga, by the way. Was it you fighting the master of the forest? Awesome. Our hunters had been staying away from him for years. Damn it. Sorry, teacher. The locks all rusted up. Your friend Alyosha is already at the dam. He said your colonel won't wait, so you don't have much time. Sorry, I can't take you there. At today's council session, the pirates moved to attack your train, but they had no right to even call one without me present. As usual, I need to go and sort this out. But I have a few minutes to give you some directions. You need a boat to get to the dam. And our pirates keep all the boats at their swamp camp. They are not the sharing kind, but that's no reason to attack. Nobody wants bloodshed, so just stay out of their sight. Take the road to the barricade. Go down to the swamp and find the dock. That's where Alyosha and I took the boat from. Teacher, forgive me. There are some left, but be careful. Well, Drifter, take care. And don't make me sorry I helped you people. Tell Alyosha I said hi. I'll stay a bit longer to tend to the grave of the teacher. Decided to relax a bit before the trip. That's a good idea. And I'm stuck in thought here. Once the master decided to haunt the vicinity, people all but stopped coming here, though they haven't forgotten. The teacher raised us all, taught us how to survive in the forest. If not for him, we'd all be long dead. So the girls used to come here every day, and the boys still make it from time to time. Even Roman does visit, though it was because of him that the teacher left back then. Most of us went on a trip down the river. There were just a few people left on duty in the camp. When we came back, we found it raided by bandits. It still pains me to remember the scene. Can't even describe it. Once we and the younger group were done crying, the teacher was digging the graves alone. The elder boys were nowhere to be seen. We helped the teacher with burying ours. It was dark already when the boys returned and sat around the campfire. Roman was so covered with blood. You could only see his eyes and teeth. Then they started talking. Tracking was easy. The bandits didn't even try covering their tracks. So the boys waited till they all got drunk in their camp and shot them with bows. Then Roman knifed the wounded like they were deer. The teacher just sat there listening. I can still see his chin tremble. And he didn't say anything. Anything at all. They understood what he meant anyway. Come morning, he was gone. To this church. At first he wouldn't speak to anyone, but us girls kept checking up on him, just to bring him some berries, or ask for advice, and gradually he started speaking to us. Still he was like a different man, so distant. He never talked to the older boys anymore, though he'd reply to their letters. And to the rest of us who'd keep visiting him, he would always say we had to become their conscience, keep them from becoming monsters. But how do you do that? And they didn't stop at that either. Started calling themselves pirates, made the floated lumber mill in this one their private HQ. Then they started hanging bandits from the posts, calling them musts. One day they took about 10 bandits alive and used them to test all the boys. Made them kill the bastards. None of ours could do it. And they all got called cowards for that, and then got ostracized. That's how the pioneers came to be. Of course, they all calmed down by now. They are talking to each other, at least. But back then, only Luda and I could speak for the teacher at the council meetings. In the end, Luda and a few boys just couldn't take it anymore and left. I wonder if they found a better place to live. I still keep checking the radio, hoping to hear from them. The teacher hoped too, but that hope didn't last long. They left in July, and in September he shot himself. That seemed to get through to Roman. He got calmer. Some of the elder guys went over to the pioneers. After all, the important thing is that we stay together. So now I have an important voice at the council. Because I can kick ass if they don't listen. And not just because they're not supposed to hurt girls. A fair fight is a fair fight. Thing is, the only one I lost to in a fair fight was Roman. And even then, I gave him a blue eye he had to wear for a week. That earned his respect. The one I had the most trouble with was the Admiral. He was Roman's right-hand man. Wouldn't leave the lumber mill no matter what. Kept saying we must defend it, if we don't want the mutants to eat the whole valley. But the radiation levels kept climbing there. Roman checked it with the counter himself. So at one council meeting, Roman and our instructors had everyone vote against the Admiral, and the pirates went on to build a new fort near the shore, where it's still okay to stay. The Admiral would have none of that, so he and his most hardcore flunkies stayed at the mill. I never heard from them again. Radiation's not to be played with. The teacher didn't warn us all for nothing. So now, without the Admiral, there is nobody who'd dare give me any trouble in the council. I'll put a leash on them tonight, all right. Don't you worry. I just need some time to gather my thoughts. I don't like politics, really. You could listen to the teacher's diary if you like. He kept recording it, as if he knew. Yes, I must have heard it 100 times already, and still, we let him down. We really did.
for the day.
What are you going on about?
Not what, but whom. Do you know the drifter that the pioneers caught?
Yeah? What about it?
That guy got away. But the problem is, he was not alone.
Hey, what's over there? Let's check it out.
Shora, do you know if anybody went to the church today?
Why?
I heard shooting like there was no tomorrow again. Then I saw the trees falling. Someone got the master mad.
I heard that too. That was definitely not one of our guys. We've no fools here.
Must have been the intruder.
Yeah, must have.
Do you think he got away?
I doubt that. The master doesn't joke around.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Something moved there, I think. Look, there's something down there. See it?
I saw that movement here, I'm sure. Let's see what that thing
Got your tongue, so you can't knock on the door anymore, eh? As the teacher said, courtesy distinguishes us from bandits and other animals. Wait a moment. You're not one of ours. A bandit, then. Don't look like one. Though you never know with them bandits. Different shit every day. Am I right or what, Senya?
You're always right, Admiral, sir.
Put a sock in it. Your nose is brown enough. Where was I? Ah, the bandit. Well, you're here. Which means that all those spineless worms and wannabe pirates are all dead. Am I right? Don't bother answering. Everyone knows I'm right. And good riddance, I say.
Perhaps we should offer him our hospitality, Admiral, sir. He is a guest, even though he's a bandit.
Ah, that's an idea. Take a seat, bandit. Let's have some tea. I bet you never tried anything quite like it. I gathered, dried, and brewed it myself. Can't get any help from this worthless lot. At least, they don't eat much. Eh, boys? Yeah!
Trying our best, Admiral, sir.
Ah, quit your yapping. Making a worse racket than the damn Aqua's in heat. No respect for our guest, either. He can't get a word in edgewise. Don't mind them. To our meeting. That's a good tea. You fussy ground-loving rats don't drink it, though.
Radiation! Radiation!
Radiation, my ass.
Radiation.
Just look at us.
Dangerous.
We're all healthy as can be. Thanks for coming here. See how happy my boys are? We don't really have anyone to talk to here anymore.
They all left.
We're all
cowards.
forgotten here. Even Roman forgot about us. Yet he was here with us when we built this base. All the boys remember that. Don't you now?
Yes, he was here!
I remember. We all remember. That's right, boys. You all remember. But that bastard just forgot. And the other...
Alyosha, come in. We're moving ahead slowly. The welding truck is being repaired.
get some! Artyom? Damn, you're alive! I'm so glad to see you. And I just managed to get in contact with the Aurora. They are worried. And I get that. This place isn't as simple as it first seemed. Come, I'll show you. Let's go, Artyom. Hear the counter-react? There's a hell of a lot of radioactive sediment behind that concrete. And soon, it'll bring an end to this valley. Because the dam barely holds. Use your binoculars if you don't believe me. We can't stay here. Nobody can, really. Ah, well, see that zipline? Those kids built it, back when there wasn't as much seepage. That's where we need to go. The old man said the Aurora will soon be on the dam. We gotta hurry. I think something's wrong at the Aurora. It seems that Anna is not doing too good. We'll know more soon. Come on, Artyom! Damn, that is a lot of dirt! Man, I gotta tell you, I met this awesome girl here. She's drop-dead gorgeous. Name's Olga, an instructor. Everyone respects her. Plus, she's pretty understanding. Believe me when I said we're not enemies. She was the one who let me go from their camp. Love at first sight. I kept telling you people about my animal magnetism. So, here's your proof. She was so smitten. She even walked with me. And, you know, this is something new for me. I hated to say goodbye. I asked her to come with us. I can't leave them all. She's so strong. So now I have this thought stuck in my head. I hope Olga persuades all those guys to leave. And leaves herself. I don't like this feeling, Artyom. There's this beast I saw. A bear the size of a freaking house. Hear that? I think it smelled us. This bridge has seen better days. You alive there? Huh? What the hell? Artyom, get over there! Shit! Anna's beast. Well, Artyom, help me here. Let's restore this line's tension. We're done. Olga!
I told you people, they just needed passage.
Are you sure you're not coming?
I'm sorry, Alyosha. I can't just up and leave like this. No matter how much I like you.
In this case, I bid you farewell, my fair lady. Ah, to hell with it. Olga, I'll be back.
I'll be waiting.
Artyom, let's go! Olga! Remember what I told you! Hit them out of the valley! There's death behind the dam! I just hope she convinces them! They are stubborn like... children like this! Even though they look like beasts, those pioneers, huh? Ah, she'll handle them all right!
You guys really had us worried there. Anna is in bad shape. We must move. Time is short. Neither the air nor the drugs we found along the way are of any help now. The illness has progressed too far. Come!
Artyom, you know, when I found this photo of the Pacific Ocean, I just knew for some reason that we were going to go there in the end. All these rivers, mountains, deserts, they just won't do. It's ocean or bust. I believed we could make it. I did. I know I'll get there. And if I need some help, you'll be there for me. You'll save me again, won't you? Artyom, please. Stop torturing yourself. It hurts to even look at you. You and Dad too. It's not your dream, and not his belief in the occupying forces. It's just fate. A stupid piece of cloth in the wind. Rotten concrete. An idiotic ammo dump.
Artyom, you should go. I'll give her a shot. Let her sleep a bit.
Come with me, bratucha. There are things to discuss. Hey! Leave your work for the moment! Come to the bridge! Stepan, come to the bridge!
All right, one moment! Tell me what happened, Nastya. Did someone hold you?
Alyosha here. I'm online as promised. I hope you can hear me. We de-examined the dam and reservoir. To leave the valley as soon as possible. At least before the rainy season starts. The dam is barely holding. In the vacation, the valley will be washed away. Everything that remains will be deadly.
How is she?
Well, we have news, and it seems to be bad.
We haven't had any other variety in a long time, so no wonder.
Take a seat, bratucha. Boy, this conversation is not gonna be simple, I think.
Until today, we thought that this shot of Novosibirsk was a simple error.
What's up with it?
The legend says irradiated zones are highlighted in shades of green, while purple highlights indicate errors. Today, though, I found some small print. The thing is, radiation levels way outside of normal operational range of the scanner are also marked as errors. Simply put, the radiation there may well be completely off the scale. We're about 500 clicks from Novosibirsk, and radiation outside is almost as high as back in Moscow.
Cadmium warhead?
The shots are 20 years old. The radiation can't be quite as high now, but still, Novosibirsk is most probably.
So what do we do now?
I'll tell you what we do. Artyom and I will go.
This is not
All
the
right?
other way. We go together.
Yes, sir.
Please, first. She is my daughter. His wife. My paranoia about the occupation forces drove her into that damned bunker. And Artyom with his dream. He dragged us out of Moscow. So we too are to blame.
Still, we are the Order. We are one crew and we should all act accordingly. We should all go.
Discussion is closed. This is not an Order mission. It is a personal errand, mine and Artyom's. We don't need any help. Second, we don't know the exact location of the medicine. It might be in the city center, or in one of the Academ Gorodok labs. So Anna's life might well end up in your hands, too. Third and last, wherever we might go, winter is coming. And getting the Aurora stuck in snow is what?
That's something we can't allow.
Do you remember what Yermak said? Remind
There's a
them,
huge
please.
railway technology museum at the city outskirts. We'll almost certainly find a snowplow for the Aurora there.
So, gentlemen, your missions are to search the Academ Gorodok labs and prepare Aurora for the winter. Crew, get ready for the mission. Also, we are starting constant radiation level monitoring outside. Effective immediately. Sam, you're first.
Yes, sir.
I think that lethal radiation levels there are actually good news for us.
You mean there was nobody left to rob the drugstores and hospitals?
Exactly. Unlike the towns we've been to.
Colonel, sir, an update on the suits.
Yes, what's the situation?
I managed to assemble only 2 complete ones.
You see, they're for Artyom and me. It's fate, that's what it is. Will they help?
Well, they'll protect you from dust. But even the direct radiation there is so high, it could...
Yes, can you add more protection?
Sure, Yermak does have some lead sheets in store, but the suits are rather bulky and heavy as it is.
We aren't exactly attending a dance party there. How much time will it give us?
A couple of hours. Not enough, I think.
Better than nothing. Don't worry. We'll make do. Always have.
I'll add some lead shielding to the car's cabin. Try to stay inside for as long as you can out there.
Thanks. Get on it then.
Yes, Colonel, sir.
Still, I can't help worrying. It's such a huge risk. So many good people died from radiation exposure in Hansa's railway crews. But Moscow had nothing on the radiation levels they're going to face.
Nah, these people don't really care about risks. You know them well enough. Hey, tell me about that museum. When did you learn about it?
I was always a railroad fan, even when working in the metro. We had this experimental facility near Moscow where they tested all kinds of railway stuff. And lots of engines and cars ended up there, so they decided to make a museum. But only found a good spot in Novosibirsk.
Wow! It's not that close, I'd say.
Yes, not at all close. But they still got everything there, including the most curious engines from all over the country. And some 15 years before the war, the museum was opened.
I see. But why are you so sure there's a snowplow there?
I know it, because they transported it there from Moscow. Ha! It's a great specimen. You'll like it for sure.
Yeah, I'm quite sure about that. Well, I guess I'll go. Tokarev might need some help.
I was told by the pharmacist record. The medicine is called Renergen F, and she was completely amazed by it. Mind you, she was a real doctor, unlike me.
Katya, believe me, your mother would be proud of you.
Thank you, Alyosha. I hoped I could help, but Anna's case seems to be extremely unfortunate. That gas on the Volga lost most of its punch already, but it was enough to start the destructive process. Of course, the hopes I had for the valley and its air were naive, but even the valley in the end.
Yes, air, water, and the forest. It's all there. But I'm afraid...
Ah, Artyom. You know you're just being unfair. Colonel and you take the exciting mission, and we all get the boring one.
Yes, Artyom. I never told this story before, but I'd like you to listen. You see, I had this Tokarev pistol. That fail-proof thing that had failed me once. It was a great gun. Powerful. Punch through any body armor you could still move in. But it only had 8 bullets. And that just proved not enough. I came upon some bandits that were tormenting a family, and I just couldn't. So, I snipped and got all of them. Save for one. The fucker hit me hard. By the time the Order people arrived, I was half dead. Thought they were angels. Anyhow, here's why I'm telling you this now. There are more of us now than I had bullets then. So, I'm sure we can take whatever the world throws at us and win!
Pity. The people there are actually quite nice. We'd find some common ground.
Is it there in such danger?
It is. But even if it could hold out for years more, a third of the valley is already polluted with radiation. All the fallout was accumulating at the bottom of the reservoir.
What do you know? We're here. Novosibirsk. I sure hope this time it's not another bunch of nuts.
The bridges are undamaged, and the radiation's climbing like crazy. I think there'll be no nutcases this time.
The houses are undamaged too. Sam, what's with the radiation?
8 times higher than in Moscow and still climbing, Colonel. I think we better not stay outside for too long here.
Are you ready, Artyom? Follow me.
Good luck. You can rely on us.
Colonel, the situation here looks more complex than we thought. Still, time is short, so we're taking the direct approach. Let's refresh the plan. Yermak!
We'll take the Aurora south to the Simirskaya cargo station. I marked it,
Stepan!
Krist, Sam, Idiot, and I will handle the Institute building in Akadem Gorodok. We'll pay a visit to the Railroad Museum on the way. There might be something
Alyosha,
for the Aurora there.
I'm staying to guard the Aurora with Tokarev.
Good. Artyom and I are checking the Institute's main building. Radiation is way too high here, so we'll try to get there through the metro. Well, let's get to it. Good luck, Spartans.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Are you going out on a mission to save Aunt Anna?
Yes. Could you please watch over her for us until Artyom and I come back? Please?
Goodbye, Uncle Artyom.
Hush, shh. She's sleeping. Are you leaving?
Yes. I hope we'll make it in time.
Anna is strong. She'll be here for you. She definitely will. Just make sure you come back.
Thank you, Katya.
Come in, Artyom. The attack ended. I did my best. So you don't have to worry. Her pulse is strong. She's just exhausted. She'll probably sleep till tomorrow now. Come back soon. Seeing you would be the best medicine. Anna is strong. She will win this fight. Just make sure you come back.
Your gear, Colonel Sir.
Thank you. Artyom, this is no Moscow where you could loiter outside for months. Who knows what monsters live here? So think well what to pack. I'll be waiting at the car.
Gear up, Artyom. I cleaned your guns and put all the ammo and resources we had left in here. You're going to need it.
You ready? We are. So, Artyom, here's your chance. Our last chance to save Anna. We must make it count. Saddle up. You keep overwatch. I'll be busy watching the road. It's not squeaky clean, I'm sure. Good luck, Chipon. We are her last hope now. All those carriages stuck here. A failed evacuation, I presume. Let's try to get into the square behind the station. The metro entrance should be there. All right. Walking here would be easy, but we should minimize our exposure. So here goes nothing. So, how do you find the road to your dream? Do you wish we never set out? I can see that. Well, let's put those feelings away for the moment, Artyom. We can handle this. I think we can get out through there. Hold on! The army had the traffic blocked. The town got hit smack in the middle of evacuation. We're definitely not entering the metro through here. Too much snow. Take the wheel, Artyom. I'll handle the navigation. We'd better use the map here. No time for driving in circles. All right. The map puts the metro entrance quite close to our position. This road should get us to the city center. Take it, but keep looking around. There might be a way into the metro on the way. Oh, so much snow. And the storm is getting worse by the minute. Weird feeling. The buildings are intact, but the city is dead. Don't you think Moscow was better, eh? Damn. All right, okay. Turn right. There is nowhere else to go. Try the corner, on the left. Don't rush it. We're done for if we get stuck. Go straight here. Careful, Artyom. Careful. The weather's still getting worse, as well as the radiation. We can't stay here. Turn left. There. That way should take us back to the main road. God damn it! Another car pile! It seems like a tank passed through here. Let's follow it. Mind the car, Artyom! Damn. I hope the car could take us further. We'll have to walk from here. And we'll have to be quick. The radiation's rising. The timbers won't last long. Come on! Let's go! We have to move or we're done for! We're approaching a large intersection. The station entrance should be right past it. Watch out! The snow is deep. be able to get into the metro here! Through the box! Wow, we're finally here. Let's find a way to the city center. That's what I call a cave-in. Got any ideas on how we get into that tunnel? Through the carriage. I'll help you open that. Let's do this. Skeletons all around. These have been here for at least 20 years. Let's move on and keep your eyes peeled. These guys can't hurt us, but the survivors might. We need to get to the Lenin Square station. The Institute is a stone's throw from there. The metro isn't very deep here, and with the radiation so high, the locals probably didn't last long. It's a bit safer down here, though we've already taken at least triple the norm up there. The tunnels. This is just like back home. We're in our element here. What do you know? The air is breathable. Mutants again. Going to have a go at us. Let them try, I say. The straightway is blocked. And take a look around, Artyom. We need to get into the tunnel next to ours. Are you okay? Good. Oh, let's see how you like some of this! Whoa! Incoming! Get ready! Damn! These are probably related to the mutants from back home. And this metro is crawling with them. I guess we can handle these. What do these things even eat here? Not people, that's for sure. So much dust. Abandoned a long time ago.
Section 20 here. Look, our filters are complete trash. And on Sibirskaya, they will replace this autumn. Could you let my kids stay at your station? People from their school are there too. I can't, Nikitich. They are in charge here now. They don't let anyone in. But don't worry, they're going to start handing the radio protector out. Am I supposed to give that green shit to my kids? Don't
The radio protector the military issued. And then their stores ran dry. But the radiation was still there. And that was it. Watch out! It's all rotten! Don't fall in! Damn! Another dead end. The bridge is down. There are usually 2 levels in such collectors. Let's try to get through down there. We could squeeze through here. Seems rather shallow. Did you hear that? Something in the water. We better get out. And here are the locals. Reminds one of that execution pit in Moscow, doesn't it? 8,000 kilometers later, and we're at an execution pit again. I wonder if they were called spies too. These people died a year ago at most. There might still be survivors. Stay at the ready. Come on, and watch out! They were all executed. Doesn't seem like a war at all. Artyom, are you okay? Lucky as always. This isn't our metro. We've nobody to help us here if anything happens. You break a leg, you crawl back to the Aurora alone. I can't turn back before I find that medicine. Let's move. Just watch where you're going from now on. Eh? We've lost enough time already. That leads to the tunnel. I don't like these supports. The whole thing could collapse at any moment. Let's see. Whoa! Look at this dust! Seems solid enough. Let's go. We're in a station's outskirts. Wait, I'll pop a flare. Damn. This was war after all. They'd been defending with these armored trolleys, and when those were taken out, they blew the tunnel up. The reinforcements never arrived. Let's go to this station. We might find something out there. Our old pal, the Dushka. A full-blown siege. The defenders were protecting the station entrance. There were quite a few survivors here, until they killed each other off. Looks like that lie in Moscow did work after all. What is better, I wonder? Life built on a lie? Or death born out of truth? What? I feel strange. Are you all right? Seeing things too? Radiation. We did catch quite a lot of it. Another grave. This is where the battle ended. Let's check that gate out. It should lead to the next station. What was that? There, again. What the hell? That was close. Damn it. I thought I was seeing things again. The dead rising. We walked right into their lair. At least we're alive. Let's open that gate. Give me a hand, Artyom. Come on. That's enough. Let's go. As far as I understand, this is Sibirskaya, a line transfer station. See those cylinders? Chlorine. The bastards just gassed the whole station. Hence the hecatomb. They sure didn't joke around here. Damn! Cut off again! We're not opening that gate for sure. We'll have to go back to these service tunnels. Follow me! So, people here did survive for some time. We never had any communication with Novosibirsk, but assumed they had jammers too. After the bombs fell, the Defense Committee decided that hiding was our only chance to prevent new attacks. So much dust! Abandoned a long time ago. Yes, we lied to the people of Moscow. But how else were we supposed to band them together? Protect them? Dead men can't enjoy freedom. Look around here, Artyom. You might find something useful. All of the metro systems were built similarly, so there should be a ventilation well here. All right, if we move forward from here, we should get into the ventilation tunnel, and from there, to the next track tunnel. Damn piece of iron. Did you hear that? Weapons at the ready. Hey, that grate is loose. Check it out, will you? Check it out. Wait! Come on, I'll give you a boost. Follow him. Good luck. He didn't run through here, I'd noticed. Check that side out. I'll have a look here. Come out, boy! Enough hiding! Nothing to be afraid of! Whoa! Grab him, Artyom! Stop! Where do you think you're going? Finally. Why did you run? Come on, speak up, soldier. Identify yourself.
Private Kirill Klebnikov, Oscar, Rapid Response Unit. And you won't get another word from me, so you can kill me now.
All right. We mean no harm to anyone. Just take us to your commanding officer.
What do you mean you mean no harm? I'm from Moscow. Aren't you with them?
Them? Yeah, I don't know who you mean by that, but if they kill children, we're definitely against them. So, you can take us to your commander.
Why do you want to see him?
We're on an important mission, details of which may only be disclosed to ranking officers. You just have to take us to them. Besides, you don't really have much choice.
All right.
No monkey business, mind you.
This way! The station's nearby!
Which station is it?
Which? It's Prospect, of course.
Just one section to the Institute. We're close, Artyom. Wait. All clear. Come on.
Wait, you said you were close. But why do you need the Institute?
You are persistent. We're on a mission, but that's all I can tell.
Mission to the Institute? But there's no more green stuff left there.
Green stuff? What's that?
You don't know? Wait, which station are you from?
Artyom is from the exhibition, and I'm from police.
Huh? Where is that?
It's in Moscow, soldier.
Wait.
Damn!
Give me a boost here! Please!
Let's see how you like some of this! Burn them! Use grenades! We're breaking through! You like it, huh? Look at them run! Just like old times! And we're done here. Private Klebnikov, you can come out now. Hey, where did you go? Did he just run? How are we supposed to find him now? We shouldn't have taken eyes off him.
I'm here!
He's alive!
It was only a couple of mutants. Are you really from Moscow?
We are. I'm Colonel Miller, leader of a special task force. Artyom here is one of my subordinates. We came from Moscow on a train.
Wow, this is cool. Wait a second, I'll open the gate. I thought you were with rioters. We had a war here, you see.
We noticed that. A cozy place you got here. Where is everyone?
Dead's on a mission, and there's nobody else. Not since the war, anyways.
Oh, city was tough enough to live through the nuclear war, but not the civil one. How long has it been just the two of you?
Almost a year. We are lucky. Had a whole box of green stuff. Like the rich guys.
Wait, Artyom, a satellite map. This is the valley where Alyosha and you got lost. Where did you get this from, Private?
Stokers brought it from the SATCOM center a long time ago.
So your father's on a mission? When is he coming back?
I don't know.
When did he leave?
A month back. And he's been off the air for the last 3 weeks.
I see. Do you know where he went? What was the mission?
He went to that SATCOM center. We were going to leave the city in the spring. He went to go get the impact map. Said, we're sure to find a clear place if we get one.
Got it. Private, we need to use your radio. Artyom, let's contact the Aurora. I'm going to get that map. We should tell them. Do you read me, Aurora? Miller here.
Colonel, read you loud and clear. How did you get on the air?
A change of plans. We found the survivors. They say the SATCOM center is still there. I'm going there for the map. Artyom takes the Institute.
Copy that, Colonel.
How is Anna doing?
She's asleep. Try to make haste there. Katya says Anna's going to have another attack soon, and she's way too weak.
Come again, Aurora. Over. Do you copy, Aurora? Over. Damn. Static again. Artyom, if his father had really found a clean place, this is a chance for Anna, for the boys, for all of us. A chance to have a real life. I'll go get that map. Meet me here once you recover the medicine. Then we'll go get the car.
You can't go outside with the anti-rad. We still have 3 left. Dad was saving them for our escape from the city.
Great, thank you. Artyom, get geared up in the meantime. Look, there's even a workbench here. By the way, you can take my railgun if you want. Might be of more use where you're going. Don't forget the ammo. Tell me when you're ready. Don't forget to restore some filters, Artyom. Won't have time to do that later. This map is definitely more recent.
Where is it?
Tell me, Kirill, how did you and your father end up the only survivors?
The green stuff. The anti-rad ran out. You can't survive without it. The fire stations rioted, the committee sent in soldiers, the war broke out. And then, some died in combat, others in the fire. Not enough people to guard the entrances, so the mutants broke through everywhere.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm okay. Don't worry. Aha! Here it is!
As far as I understand, that ventilation is our exit to the station.
Yes, that one! Then you go through the station, then take the right tunnel. This thing is simple. Just take a shot if you feel sick.
Thank you. So, this is what had been keeping them all alive. Are you ready? Good luck. Remember why we are in this. The life of my daughter, your wife, is in your hands now. Now go.
Artyom, come on, wake up.
This is Kirill. Come in, Artyom. Over. Artyom, if you see the enemy, Colonel's in. Head the map. He was moving up to the instrument. Have to hurry. He did contact me again, but Artyom. Can't get myself together.
You didn't find it, my love. It's all right. I know you tried. I'm waiting for you. I want you to be there when you are here. So nice. I'm sorry.
Stay with me. Hold on. Son. Just a minute. You'll get better now. You found it, you did. Don't you dare die on me now. Don't even think about it. What would I tell her then, huh? No sleeping, soldier. No sleeping now. I did find you after all. Don't know how. Stay with me, Artyom.
Wake up, please. Oh, you're alive! Alive! I thought I was all alone again. Get up, quick! He's asleep. Better leave them be when they get like this. It's just a straight drive from now on. He tried to teach me to drive, but he just went out like this. Can you drive? Hooray! We're moving again. He found the map! Said Dad was a true hero, and that he saved us all. On the way back, we got to jump like mutants. But then he shot them all. Bam! Right between the eyes. Then we got to the river, through these worms, and deep water, so he carried me on the shoulders. Wow, so many cars. It's the moon, so beautiful. So many new things.
careful. I don't get how he's even alive. Artyom, can you hear me?
Careful, everyone. He got irradiated badly. And I couldn't even get a reading on the Colonel's body. The counter goes off the scale.
Hold on, Artyom. We'll fix you just fine.
How did this happen?
Focus, Katya! What do we do? Tell us!
An emergency transfusion. We must give him as much blood as we can.
Transfusion it is then. Will it save him?
It will keep him alive for a little longer. As long as there's blood.
What's his blood type?
AB positive. We could give him any type. Get everyone here.
Don't go to sleep, Artyom. You can't go to sleep now.
Hello there, Artyom. How about we take a walk? Staying underground grew old.
That's it, Stepan. You can't give more.
Look! He's up! Can you hear me, Artyom? Don't you dare die on us. Just don't you dare. You've got a whole life ahead of you. And kids. So fight for it. Fight!
Why did you stop? Didn't you always want to go outside? Didn't you open that airlock at the Botanical Gardens? This place is much better.
This isn't your destination, Artyom. You're not there yet, not even close. It's not your station, it's just a dead end. Not your goal. Can you hear me? Give me your hand. Oh, you're burning up. Well, I hope this old man's blood will do something about that hot head of yours, eh?
Come on, let's go.
Okay, my friend. Time to get some quality blood in that body of yours, huh? With this, you'll be up in no time. Or I'll eat my own shoes, huh?
Hear me, Artyom. You've got a wife you need to work on making kids with. And my fiancé is still in Moscow. We still have to stir some shit up back in the metro, so don't you fucking dare die here.
Look, Artyom. Lake Baikal. Makes you believe real life is possible. Not the petty rat race we had back in the metro. I just have to say, you were right, Artyom. Right for wanting to get us out, bring us here. And I, the old fool, I was simply afraid. Afraid of life, as I see now.
Look, he's smiling. Smiling in his sleep. He even seems to say something.
It's his fever talking. He's burning up.
This world is worth giving everything up for, Artyom. You were always ready, and I was too attached to my position in the rat race. I'm sorry. Sorry for what happened to Anna. Sorry for blaming you. Had I not pumped everyone up about the occupying forces, she'd never have fallen there.
Artyom, I beg you, don't die. Stay with me, please. I don't want a life if you're not a part of it. Can you hear me? Look at me, Artyom. Look at me, please.
Yes, about Anna. You will have to look out for her, now that I can't anymore. I don't care if you go to that ocean. Just stay with her.
I'm keeping her out. She can barely stand herself, but she's ready to give all her blood to him. At least the medicine helped. It's a miracle.
I have a daughter, but I also wanted a son. A really stubborn one, just like me. Like you. I really like this place. It's so clean. I'd like to stay here forever. Could you arrange that for me? And the most important thing, my time's up, Artyom. It's your turn now. Step up, lead them. Just remember that I created the Order to save people. All people, Artyom. Don't forget that. Because I somehow did. Goodbye, Commander. Time to wake up. Come on. Rise and shine, son.
The fever is subsiding. I think he's getting better. Now he needs some rest. You too, Anna. We've got hope now.
We found the place I saw in my dream. That hill on the shores of Baikal where Miller took me. A clean place, just like he said. Everything around is clean. We found ourselves a home. A home at the foot of a hill, overlooking a lake. A home where we could raise our children, who will be born not in the damp and dark tunnels, but under blue sky and bright sun.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the ranking officer, I propose a motion to entrust the duty of commanding the Order to Artyom. Unanimously approved. So, what would your orders be, sir?
I would say we all go home. But this home seems too large for just us. You know, the Colonel once told me, he created the Order to save people. All of them. I say it's time we perform this duty.